For a while, I really thought it was about getting a good job, getting an education, getting a good job, and, just living a good life. But most people get stuck in this 9 to 5 because they don't work their 5 to 9. Like, however you put it, whenever your 9 to 5 is, like my 9 to 5 is at midnight, you know what I mean? Not specifically at 9 to 5, but they don't work their 5 to 9. They don't work before work, they don't work after work. And they get so hung up on making this certain type of money and being consistent of making that money that they don't see nothing above it or beyond it. So if that's you, or if you're the type of person like me, like 9 to 5 is not it. It's not where I see myself. When I get older, it's not where I've been seeing myself. I just knew I need to do something to pay bills. I like certain things. I want to invest in myself. So a 9 to 5 is where it starts. I'm not knocking on 9 to 5. If you got to get a 9 to 5, make sure you get one. Don't sit there and being broke and having all these like depressing things when it's really just money and you can go make some money. It's money out there to be made. But welcome back to the video. If you're new to the channel, you made this far, man, please subscribe. I go by the name of T, so let's get into the video. Most people in the 9 to 5 never change because they don't work on themselves. I've always seen this thing that says work on yourself more than you work that 9 to 5. Work on your purpose more than you work your 9 to 5. And that will eventually help you get the freedom that you really want. So once I started to work on myself more than I worked that 9 to 5, man, it made working a 9 to 5 way more easier. It made me appreciate having a 9 to 5 because I'm working on myself and I'm working on my purpose and the things I'm really trying to do in life. I really have standards out there. I have things I'm trying to get to, and a 9 to 5 will not get me to making 50K a month, 10K a month, a Corvette, helping my dad out, helping my mom out, being a better woman. A 9 to 5 is not gonna cut it. It's just really so I can invest in myself, also so I can make sure I pay the bills and I'm not just sitting out here homeless. I'm not sitting out here being depressed because I don't have a job or money coming in. Like, if you got to get a job, get a job. It's okay, but don't let that job make you stuck. Don't let that job determine your full life. Now you're 87 on your deathbed, wishing that you took a different approach, wishing that you took this video very seriously, wishing that you just spent 3 to 4 hours out your day to work more on yourself than you do that 9 to 5. A lot of us, a lot of you, I should say, because I'm not doing nothing extra. I'm not going above and beyond. I'm just doing enough to keep the job. I'm doing enough to not get fired. I'm on time. Take my breaks on time. Coming back on. You know what I mean? I'm doing everything I need to do to keep that job. But also, while I'm doing that job, I'm investing in myself. I'm making sure I'm putting the money not into just into bills, but also into myself. Also into things that can help me build a foundation to help me become free. Because we all want to be free. We all deserve to see the world and experience the world in a different light. Like most people that work in 9 to 5 don't get to, if you ain't making 40, 50 an hour, it could be 26, 27, depending on the job, whatever the case may be. If you're not really making that money, like, you can't really appreciate life and enjoy it without going broke for the next check. Don't nobody want to live paycheck to paycheck. And I encourage you to find your purpose, find something you truly like, so eventually you can start making a little bit of money off of it. And then once you start making a little bit of money off of it, then now you start to replace your 9 to 5. And not only do you replace your 9 to 5, you still stick it out with that 9 to 5 until your purpose or your side hustle is completely taken over. Like, you don't need it no more. You don't need to survive. You got money saved up. You did it the smart way. Most people never change. Most people never change or can see further than a 9 to 5 because it's people there. They feel like they build bonds and friends, and that's where I went wrong. I tried to build friends, relationship bonds, and all this extra stuff, doing things I shouldn't have. When these people, like, once you leave this job, you're never gonna see them again. You're never gonna talk to them again. Y'all never going nothing again. Like, that shit don't fucking matter. It really don't matter, and I had to learn that the hard way. Now I really don't care to kick it on my break. I really want to chill with myself, read my books, work on my purpose, talk to my girl, um, get back to work, go back, hurry up, go back on break, do the same thing. I don't want to kick it. I don't want to smoke. I don't want to drink. I don't want to do anything of that nature. I just want to do what I came here to do, and everyone was paid to do it. And go back home so I can work on my family. I can work on my purpose, and I can do what God has called me here to do. You don't have to be stuck and never change due to a 9 to 5, but you gotta want to work on yourself. You gotta want to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself meaning getting books. Invest in yourself meaning going to go work out. Invest in yourself meaning eating better. You know what I mean? Like, certain things like that. Even getting somebody like a mentor, getting into these communities, like invest in yourself, work on yourself more. You work that 9 to 5, and it will pay off. Like even if you work that 9 to 5, hold that job down for a year, 2, 3. I don't care if you hold it down for 5. That might be the year that it changes it all for you. You might be able to actually leave that 9 to 5 and do your purpose full time. Like that's what I'm going for. I want to be able to do YouTube. I want to be able to help individuals become the best version of themselves from wherever I'm at in the world full time. I'm not. I've always said when I was younger, I'm never working a 9 to 5. No, I'm never working a 9 to 5, but I can't just keep working a 9 to 5. I can't keep working for under somebody making the millions and I'm not making the millions myself. We only getting a tiny piece of the pie when they getting damn near the whole pie. Working 8 hours, 48 hours a week. You know what I mean? Like shit just really don't add up, man. I feel like 9 to 5 workers should get way more. Where's all that money going? But if you work for yourself, you invest in yourself. Guess what? All the money go to you. You might gotta pay taxes or something like that. But I'd rather pay taxes and pay myself, living a life, understanding that there's a lot of things out there that we're missing out on because we're stuck in these 9 to 5. Our bodies is going to shit because it's 9 to 5. That's why I say work out. Keep your body moving. Don't be in that bitch eating all crazy, drinking all crazy. Drink your water. Make sure you get the right nutrients, the right food. Hit that 9 to 5. Come back working yourself. For me, I work on myself before my 9 to 5. It's kind of like before my 9 to 5 when I get off because I work midnight. So once I get off of work, taking that whatever, wake up, working on myself, chill, go to work. You know what I'm saying? Do the same thing. So it's kind of like before or after. So it's right in between. Um, and I'm doing it each and every day, even after I don't have to work that 9 to 5. I'm still gonna work on myself. I'm gonna use that 8 hours and put it more into what I'm doing. Take full advantage of it and not, take it for granted. That's what we tend to do, take things for granted, like taking a 9 to 5 to granted. Once I start thinking of I'm thankful to have 9 to 5 because most people can't find one. Most people are getting replaced by AI. Most people are really fucked up out here. Like I'm thankful to have a 9 to 5, but also this not my life, you know. And most people never change because they never change their mindset about it. They get into a job where people been here 6, 7 years. People damn near 40, 50, 60, 70 in these jobs with these young people, and they feel like, that's how I felt. I feel like seeing them older people, they been here 30 years, seeing my mom been in a job for 30 years, but I'm like, damn, I don't want that to be my life. Just to retire and still live check to check, I don't want that. I don't want that for her. I don't want that for me. I don't want that for anybody in my family. So work on yourself, you know. Don't let that 9 to 5 define you. That's just investing it into what you got going on. That's just keeping the bills paid. And your 5 to 9 is what's really gonna give you that freedom. And if you need help with trying to figure out your purpose, you need help even just changing your mindset about that 9 to 5 to start working more on yourself. You want to start working on more on yourself to not be that 9 to 5 worker. You're just a person that worked there and you got a whole life outside of it, man. Click the link in the description, join Twox Academy. And also, man, I appreciate y'all for watching these videos, tuning into these videos, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. Let's get all these videos out there. Get it to somebody that need to hear it, because working a 9 to 5 isn't easy. I don't care how easy the job is. It's not easy on your body or even on your mental. You know what I mean? Like, man, I had plenty. So make sure you yeah, but peace, man.